Subpar and on here, and as you can see I have in front of me the new Blade 180 CFX. I pre-ordered this from my local hobby shop and they just got it in today. It's November 5th, so yeah, it took a few days longer than those that pre-ordered direct from Horizon Hobby, but I'm happy to support RC Works, my local hobby shop here. So this is an unboxing video, and I have already popped the seal on it. Had to open it up in the hobby shop. There were too many people that wanted to get a look at it. This is the only one that made it in. The guy ordered 5 of them, and I don't know where the other 4 are, but this is the only one that he got, and it had my name on it, so thanks again for that, Walter. Alright, so let's see what we got in the box here. Every Blade heli I've ever had has the same deal. They got the manual up on the top, and underneath we have an upside down Blade 180. Let me get this out of the box here, and let's see what we got. First thing, the canopy is gorgeous. I mean, this looks as good as anything Align has. It's not as thick. My little T-Rex over here definitely has a sturdier canopy, but I really like the look of this. It's very nice. It's updated, very modern. Let me get one of the twins here, and we'll do a quick comparison. This one is a stock 130X, and let's just see what we're working with. And through the magic of video editing, I now have them side by side. So stock 180 CFX, stock 130X, my modded 130 is up there. She's a shelf queen now. And let's get them a little closer here. So yeah, up close and in person I can definitely see a size difference in the blades. If you take the aggregate, it is much larger. So I've got these kind of side by side, and overall that is the difference in length. So I'd say that's about 2 inches. Size wise, let me get them nose to nose here. You can see that the boom extends past quite a bit more. I'd say that's about another 2 inches or so. And even the tail, you can see here compared to the loosey-goosey 130, the 180's tail is, I'd say, about a ½ inch more diameter to it. Yeah, somewhere around there. Big differences. You can see that the gearbox on the 130X is exposed, probably because they knew you were going to be changing them every day. And the 180 CFX is enclosed. So quite a bit beefier gears. I like this protection here. Maybe it'll keep a gear from popping out. The most shocking thing to me is how much thicker this black sprocket here is over the tail shaft. That is easily 2 or 3 times thicker than the one on the 130. That is very nice. Still, you know, plastic construction. We'll have to see how the longevity of that is. And very similar tails. I mean, they could be twins of each other. You can see the 130 held on by a single screw, lots of cutouts, and the 180 single screw, lots of cutouts. Overall, the size difference at first glance is not that different. I mean, flying the 180, I'm not thinking that it would be considerably larger. It's going to be about the same scale-wise. The longer tail, of course, you know, will make a little bit of difference. But overall, I expect this to handle very similarly, just with a bit more power and authority. Here you can see I've made a 180 sandwich. So what I have here is my 130X. It has the Lynx 150 stretch kit on it. So it's got the stretch tail, it's got the center bearing, and this will give you an idea of a stretched 130 versus a stock 180. You can see they're about the same. Blade wise, very, very similar. Maybe another 2 or 3 millimeters on the 180. Very similar. Tail length, they are touching about the same space. If you go by the spindle location, the 180 is maybe a millimeter more that way. So just a millimeter longer in terms of the tail shaft. But the difference in power will be substantial. The 180 has a much more powerful outboard motor, and the 130X, even with all these add-ons, still has the 130X motor in there, this little in-runner. So I've got 6 packs charging up. I told everybody you need to buy packs because they're going to sell out quick, and then I proceeded to order the last of Buddy RC's inventory, so sorry about that, guys. So this is the stock pack here. It did not come with Velcro on the back of it. It is a 450 milliamp 30C, and I'm using the Glacier 450 25Cs. And it'll be interesting to see how the performance compares between them, because this should be a very power-hungry little heli. So I'm currently charging everything up, and I will be able to test it out here soon. So, and then we have the small parts bag. You can see this one comes with a bind plug. It's the first micro heli I've ever had use one of these. The 250 is a little larger, so it doesn't count. Looks like they give you a screwdriver, Allen key, a couple of zip ties, and the Velcro for the battery. So that's about it. No spare blades, no spare tail blades, no spare gears. The 130X by comparison had 2 extra sets of tail gears, 1 extra set of blades. So yeah, this is a little bit different. You get a lot less out of the box, although you do get this nice little blade holder here. But I'm going to go program my radio and put a pack in this. It's already night outside, but I'll see how everything goes, and with any luck I'm going to hover it in the living room here in a little bit, and I'm happy.